welcome back to my channel. If you are new here and like the video, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more content. Thank you for watching. Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing on this amazing day? This has definitely been a long day for me, so anyways, we're about to react. And we got our water. Yes, this is actual water. I'm not drinking a monster today. I haven't drank one in 3 days. Yes, water. This is your sign to go hydrate with some water. H2O. Agua. Mizu. Mur. I probably said those wrong, but we're just gonna go with it because I can barely English. Although I'm kind of curious.
Masa. Masa.
I thought me learning extra German would be beneficial, but I didn't understand that. So, drink water. We are going to be reacting to, I don't even remember. Let me just go see. Okay, if I die challenge. Let me tell you, this is something that I've always wanted to do. But with my pranks, if you do not know already, which I don't know how you would not know, I always do a gone wrong. So I knew that would be dangerous territory for me, so I've never done it, and I don't plan on ever doing it because of that. So we're gonna get to watch this, and it's Hana making the content, so it's just gonna be good. So we're just gonna watch this. We're gonna watch it. Okay, I think the ships right now is AranKita, IwaOi, and KuroKen. Those are like a combination of all of my favorite ships. Not gonna lie, all of the ships are my favorite. I can't pick favorites. I have a problem. So we're just gonna go ahead and watch this. So if you do not know already, this is Hana's channel, a masterpiece. Check it out if you haven't already. If you haven't, I'm conflicted, but let's just get to it. I just got off a long shift of work, so this is definitely something. 2.3k views on 1 day ago. This is 31 minutes. We're gonna be here for a while. Okay. Go straight into it.
And with that, welcome to the If I Die challenge. As the title suggests, this is more on the angsty / a little bit hurt comfort side. I would say more hurt comfort than angst. But yeah, be aware this is definitely not 100% fluff.
Okay, sorry, I'm already doing this. Okay, first of all, love the thumbnail. I love it. From this, I'm depicting Kita, Kuro, and Oikawa as the one that does the challenge. Just from the thumbnail alone, I could be entirely wrong, and it's just like a trick. Who knows? Let's do this.
Today's video features KuroKen, IwaOi, and AranKita, and I hope you will like it. Enjoy! I have a challenge.
Yes. Die.
Ask your partner, what will you do if I die? Or any variation of it. That sounds harsh, even by our standard.
I don't think any commentary is needed for this.
Yeah, besides, I already know Kema would starve without me. Don't worry, I would always look out for him on your behalf. inspo. I'm kinda curious though. It can be a lot. Maybe, I don't know, but now that I think about it, after all these years and you're still not certain that Iwa is an absolute simp for you?
Facts.
I hate to agree with Aikawa, but he kinda has a point. I don't think Omi wishes anything bad on me most of the time, but really thinking about it, maybe his life would be easier without me.
Atsumu, don't start. Don't start. We have...
Okay, this is getting out of control. No one's life would be easier without anyone. What even provoked this?
Daichi is me right now.
Noya? Look, it was nothing serious, but on my last trip, I kinda got into a situation and I thought, what if something truly happened to me? What would Asahi do? What kind of situation?
Daichi.
I already told you. It was nothing serious. So, what now? Whoever wants to do the challenge, does it. Or leaves the GC. I
Nope.
need to know.
No blackmail here.
This is a challenge after all, so I guess I'm in.
It's not a prank.
Or not. I want to know too. And if it's just to get some cuddles.
Cuddles are the best.
Sure. I'll do it too.
Sugawara.
Huh? And what was all that talk about? I'm sorry. I guess you're not completely wrong. I'm a police officer. Things could happen all the time.
It's really weird seeing a group chat and it's like the time skip. Maybe it's just because I've always wrote pre-time skip. So I'm like, police officer. I'm like, oh wait, this is a time skip. Okay, continue. I don't mind. Like, this is like, I've never seen a group chat with... Yeah, I've actually never seen a group chat with time skip. So I'm like, this is cool.
Daichi. It's
Wait,
good to
I
be
just
aware of the
realized
risks in
that.
life, but we shouldn't focus on them too much to the point where they paralyze us. So, Kira-san, are you in? I suppose it's a question you ought to ask your partner at least once. It might even be important. I'll participate. Oh god, just please don't give Aaron a heart attack.
He's gonna get a heart attack.
Why would I? You have this tendency to be very blunt. How do you think he'll react if you ask him that out of the blue?
I feel like he's just gonna be like, hey, what would you do if I die? Like, straight up. No remorse is given.
I'll make sure to choose my words wisely then. Sorry, Naya. I'm always up for a challenge, but I'll have to pass on this one. He says he's dead all day. I don't need to bring it into our home as well.
I forgot that's his job as a time skip. Okay, I'm glad that he's thinking this rationally, and I haven't seen it yet, obviously, but I'm sure the group chat won't give him shit about it. But that's intense. I love that he's like actually thinking about that. This is gonna be a long video. But I love that. I adore that. I'm a simp for Matsuhana.
That's alright.
See, they're not giving him shit. I
Hana
love
Maki has
that.
left the chat. I'm kinda curious, so sure. I'm in.
Sorry. Because, like, while I would like to see Matsuhana because I love Matsuhana, I know that would most likely just consist of a panic attack or something like that. Or just super duper depressing stuff, and yeah. Because I'm sure we've seen that with some post time skip content.
I already know Kema will just roll his eyes at me, so nothing to worry about. I'm in.
Oh, shut up!
I don't think Akashi will react much either, so I'm
Shut
fine with it as well.
up!
Yaku will probably get mad, but hey, if there's a possibility for cuddles, I'm in.
Facts. Yes.
It's Yaku. I wouldn't be so sure.
Don't underestimate him.
So, who's gonna start? Weren't you so eager before? No need to argue. Kema has a live stream later, so this will probably be my only opportunity for a while. I'll go first. Good luck, bro.
KuroKen first.
Won't need it, but thanks.
Shut up. He's just like,
Kuro is offline.
he's just like, yeah. He probably won't care. Don't think like that. He wouldn't be with
He will
you
need it.
if he wasn't,
Oh, definitely.
if he didn't care.
Naneko can be feisty. Hey kitten, I'm home. Automatically falling into the familiar routine of taking off his shoes and hanging his jacket to the side. His eyes were glued to the phone in his hand, still watching over the messages in the chat. It was flooded with speculations on Kema's reaction, and he let out a small chuckle. If these challenges would become routine again, he was almost certain they'd start taking bets. There was no reply from Kema, but that much was normal. If he were to guess, the younger was probably already deeply immersed into a game, setting up the stream or taking a nap. It was simple, really. The young cat-like gamer was a nocturnal creature, and there was no way around it. Kuro could practically see him glow up once he had been able to design his daily life after his needs, which resulted in very little sleep at night, but all the more during the day, and it worked for him. The only thing he hadn't going for himself was food.
What? Food
Kuro
is
sighed as he saw
important.
that the breakfast he made this morning was still mostly left untouched. He quickly fixed up a snack, knowing that since he doesn't have work tomorrow, he could sleep in and they would probably meet up for a midnight dinner, cuddles, and a movie later. The gentle knock on the wooden door echoed through the hallway before he opened it, finding the blonde sitting up the lights. Kuro smiled as Kema's eyes seemed to sparkle once he saw the food. He happily took it, forgetting about the lights for a second, and started munching on a snack. You do when I die.
He did it. He started it.
Kenma deadpanned and simply focused on the snack. Kuro laughed, but kept quiet otherwise. His eyes grew soft whenever they fell on the smaller, and he loved him so much. After a while, the blonde looked up at him. His brows knitted together slightly in confusion as he observed the taller's expression.
Oh, this is gonna go more in depth.
What? You're confusing me. He laughed. I'm sorry. Kema's brows furrowed further, and he turned his head away. For a moment, Kuro thought that would be the end of it, when suddenly he felt a weight on his side as the smaller leaned against him.
Basically, he's asking that question, starting the challenge, and then he's just kind of being sus about it. I've been deprived of some, like, hurt, comfort, and angst that isn't my own. I basically have been focusing on my own content for quite a bit now, because I'm no longer in school, and I haven't watched anything in quite a bit. Dang. But
He went from happily chewing his snack to fumbling and fidgeting with it, while deeply in thought. And Kuro, he just waited patiently for the other to find his words while putting an arm around him. You are alright, right? Or was there stress at work? He tilted his head slightly, watching him with those enticing, vigilant ember eyes. A deep chuckle resonated within Kuro's chest as he leaned down to place a tender kiss on Kema's forehead. His voice was barely more than a whisper in the quiet room, as if he was afraid to break the silence.
Stop it.
Yes, I'm alright. A bit tired, perhaps, but I'm fine. There is no more stress than usual at work. Kema nodded, slowly leaning into his touch. I can end my stream early today, then we can cuddle some more. You wanted to watch that new anime, right?
Anime dates?
Kuro breathed in deeply, savoring the scent of Kema's shampoo. It was mild. Everything too heavy tended to irritate the gamer, with hints and accents of herbs, soothing yet complementing his natural scent perfectly.
I love that.
You know what? Yeah, I think that sounds good. He softly patted Kema's arm, partially wishing he could stay like this forever and only separating with a heavy sigh and the promise of later in mind.
That was so cute.
I think you just gave me diabetes.
For real.
Let's face it, Kema alone could manage that. How the F is he so adorable? And why just with Kuro? Nah, Kema's nice to everyone.
Only to Kuro and Shoyo.
Chibi, you're forgetting that being mean to you ranges from pointless to impossible.
For real. That is facts.
Why would someone ever be mean to Shoyo?
For real. I will full on get my entire community
Exactly.
on whoever hurts him. And
Not
I'll
the
gladly
point though.
join.
How come the aromantic is the best relationship from us? Technically, he's grey romantic. Technically, grey romantic is on the aromantic spectrum. The much more important question is, who goes next?
No, it's just like cut to the chase.
I feel like Iwaoi pretty much volunteered.
I miss this. Oh,
Yeah, he kinda did.
it was kind of a, instead of volunteer, it's kind of voluntold. Same thing.
Simu, come on, Kawa, you can do it. Weren't you all curious before?
I think we're all curious though.
Fine. Kawa's offline.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
No doubt. I just hope they're gonna be okay.
Is this foreshadowing something?
Oikawa took a deep breath, trying to mentally prepare himself for being chastised for doing another challenge. Besides, Iwa probably wouldn't take him seriously anyway. It wasn't like weird questions out of the blue were anything new for him. He walked into the living room, hiding his hands behind his back to disguise that he was fumbling with them nervously, an anxious habit he had ever since he was a kid.
That's gonna mislead Awazumi. Probably.
Why are you just standing there? If something is on your mind, just spit it out. He laughed. This was just all too familiar, and in a way it was comforting. With quick steps, he closed the distance between them and threw himself onto the couch and onto Iwa's lap. Having just enough awareness to keep the book in his hands undamaged was stopping him from reading any further.
Okay, hold on. You said this is her comfort and angst. I just see fluff and cute and fluff. Nothing wrong with that, of course. It's beautifully written and everything. Then again, we are only halfway done with the video, so I'm speaking too soon. We're about to get sucker punched with angst, aren't we? Or at least her comfort. Okay.
the former A sighed before putting it aside and giving his full attention to the setter. His hand found its way to Aikawa's hair and patted it softly before sliding down to his cheek and gently caressing his face. What is it, Kawa?
The nicknames.
For
Sorry.
a moment, Aikawa was speechless and captured by the genuine devotion in the emerald green eyes and his soft touch. It wasn't fair. This was so not fair.
For real.
He could feel the warmth assembling under Iwaizumi's fingers and gulped. Years of being together, and he still could weaken his knees whenever the stoic mask melted into something softer, caring. A side of the trainer only a few were able to experience to this extent, and he counted himself as one of the lucky ones. What would you do if I die?
That's pretty blunt, my dude.
He blurted the words out, his heart hammering against his ribs wildly.
That's...
Part of him immediately regretted it, waiting to be pushed away in annoyance while he wanted to simply enjoy this for a little longer.
You wouldn't do that.
Iwaizumi frowned, but pulled away just enough to give Aikawa the room to sit up and look at him. What are you talking about?
Oh, no.
What would you do if I die?
What?
In an accident, or if I get sick, or something else?
Stop.
He looked down, avoiding eye contact. He could feel Iwaizumi next to him tense. What prompted this? Did something happen?
There's the sucker punch.
He tried, forcing his voice to remain calm, but Aikawa could hear the panic seeping into it. He shook his head. No, I mean, this was supposedly a challenge. Noya proposed it in the group chat. It got me thinking. The anger flashed over Iwaizumi's face in the blink of an eye before the concern returned. What would you do? I mean, I can be a lot sometimes, so maybe it would be easier if I... Would anyone even warn me?
As long as you stand by that man's side, you will always have somebody there. Even after he is gone. Sir. Oikawa.
Iwaizumi took in a deep breath before reaching his hands out to Aikawa and slowly tugging him to move closer again. He closed his arms around the setter and soothingly caressed his arm and back. It triggered bad memories and thoughts, didn't it?
Huh?
The Tala nodded slightly. I'm sorry. I should be over it. I should be better now. I am better now. I promise. I know. I saw all the progress you made, and I'll always be right by your side. But it's okay to have bad days. That's not your fault, and it doesn't mean that you're back where you started. He hugged him tighter and placed a kiss on his forehead. To answer your question, if you die, I'd be devastated. Everyone would be. We all love you, and I, for my part, wouldn't know what to do with myself. I can't imagine ever being anywhere in life without you by my side, metaphorically speaking. A low chuckle resonated in his chest as he imagined it, being physically tied to Aikawa 24/7. Now, that wouldn't be fun for either of them.
Be quite chaotic.
Aikawa fell silent, but Iwa knew this already, and just held him close, whispering promises to him and recalling funny stories from when they were younger to reassure and distract him. I love you, Kawa. More than words will ever be able to express. There is nothing in the world strong enough to convey my feelings for you accurately, but I'll make sure to always remind you the best I can. I can't work around. You're so mean, Iwa. You're only ever this cheesy with me. Iwaizumi looked at him puzzled. What? Do you want me to flirt with someone else? Yes. At least then someone would believe me when I tell them that you can be romantic and cute and soft.
That is true.
Iwaizumi laughed and leaned his forehead against Aikawa's. Too bad. This is only reserved for you. He closed the gap between them and pulled him into a loving kiss.
Sir? Okay, so it looks like he was recovering from a pretty rough patch in his past, and the challenge brought back memories. But Iwaizumi was there the first go around, so of course he would be here the next go around. Okay, this is definitely heart comfort. I loved it. The fluff. The immense amount of fluff will always get me.
Sorry guys, I have nothing to show. It got a bit too personal.
I seen
If
it.
this is your way of telling us that you accidentally made a sex tape, yeah, please keep it to yourself. Are you kidding me? Yeah, Iwaizumi would be in that one. Who wouldn't want to see that? I stand correct. Kawa sent the video. For once I agree with Atsumu. Same.
Okay.
I will not. And it wasn't a sex tape. Wow. I'm not even mad that everyone is simping for your boyfriend. I mean...
Stop it.
Yeah, I get it. Besides...
I don't even like men. I like fictional men.
He chose to be with me for some stupid reason, and I can't get worse than how I was in high school, so I'm not worried.
He has also been there since, like, what, elementary school? So, he's solid.
You two look great together. Sure, they're cute, I guess. I always forget that you're taller than him. Kita's online. You missed the drama, Kita-san. I just want to say that Aaron just came home, so I could ask him now.
He's gonna be blunt.
Great!
Oh,
Good luck.
Noya. Noya's just here for the tea.
Don't hurt him. We still need Aaron. I would never do anything that could potentially harm Aaron. I know. Kita was quick to put his phone aside after reading the last messages to help Aaron with the groceries. He was in the midst of putting everything away when he noticed the others staring at him.
No, this actually made me forget I was supposed to get groceries before this. Oops.
Him from the corner of his eye. Is something on your mind? He raised an eyebrow ever so slightly while pausing the task at hand to give the ace his full attention. Nothing. Really, it's still a little strange seeing you in sweatpants and a loose shirt. By the way, I love it when you wear my clothes. He leaned down and kissed him softly on the cheek, making Kita smile. Not that that would help with the situation. You look stunning.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's very comfortable.
It's my everyday
Well,
attire.
then I better get used to it. I wouldn't want you to be uncomfortable after all. Kita chuckled. It was a small, quiet sound, yet it felt as though it had the power to move mountains and part the seas. It made Aaron's heart flatter.
That was a beautiful description.
You will have plenty of time getting used to it. I don't plan on changing my habits or to leave anytime soon. He paused. This would be the perfect timing to initiate the challenge. However, Suna's words resonated within him and he suddenly wasn't sure anymore how to proceed. He didn't want to hurt Aaron, and although he had a hard time comprehending why this might be hurtful to him, Suna thought so, and that was something to be considered. The Tala took note of Kita's sudden silence and the slight furrow of his brows as his eyes narrowed.
So he's not going to be blunt about it, and instead, he's already worrying him.
Observed him quietly while putting the remaining items away. Aaron knew this expression well enough to wait and let Kita draw his own conclusions before he would interfere.
That's cute.
It was unusual in general that he would get into this state, especially without explaining what concerned him first so that Aaron wouldn't worry. As thorough as Kita was with his decisions, he was also very open about them and his thought process behind them, never seeing a real reason to hide something, particularly not from Aaron. But the groceries were put away and he still hadn't moved to address what it was that bothered him. Gently, Aaron took Kita's hand in his and met his gaze with a warm smile. What's on your mind? He mirrored the other's actions from before. Aaron, what would you do if I were to die?
No, the hesitation that came from his previous approach, which is just to be out with it, this is going to scare the crap out of Aaron.
That caught him off guard, and he froze momentarily. He searched Kita's face for any sign of distress, for any hint as to why the silverhaired would ask this question, but was met with nothing but the usual calm sincerity.
No.
I'm not quite sure. I would miss you terribly. As of now, I can't really imagine life without you. He felt his hands starting to tremble slightly, and Kita holding onto them more closely.
Oh.
Do you feel hurt by that question? The vigilant, fox-like eyes zeroed in on his own, observant as always. No. The prospect of you dying scares me. Why would you bring it up? Did something happen?
I knew it.
Aaron cut Kita's cheek, caressing it softly with his thumb while getting lost in the gentle brown of his eyes. It remembered him of a sun-kissed forest, warm earth, and dried herbs.
Hana! Excuse me! That... Okay.
He couldn't imagine losing him. He couldn't. He would give everything the world had to offer not to.
The voice acting.
Nishinoya, the former leader of Karasuno, proposed this question as a challenge. I thought it might be important, and since many were participating, I joined. However, Suna warned me it might hurt you. That wasn't my intention, so I considered how to phrase it, yet I'm sorry if it brought forth bad thoughts.
Well, if we're being completely honest, to begin with, that challenge is pretty negative, so you can't really be sweet about it, like, hey yo dude, what would you do if I kinda like died? No, that's stupid.
Aaron's smile softened, the worry slowly melting from his face. Gently, he tugged Akita's hand and pulled him into his arms. Don't worry. I'm just glad that nothing is wrong. Many people don't think about these things until they are confronted with them, so I thought the worst. I'm glad I was wrong.
I love Aaron.
Kita returned the gesture and put his arms around Aaron's middle. He wasn't small, yet the 10 centimeters height difference and Aaron's strong build allowed him to hide completely behind the ace and melt into his embrace.
10 centimeters. What is that? I feel like I should know it, at least this. 10 centimeters in inches. It's a 3.9. So 4-inch difference, rounded. Okay.
I love you, Aaron. I plan to stay by your side for as long as I can. I love you too, Shinsuke.
That was adorable. That's all I have to say. That was just adorable. And then group chat.
Where do I even start?
Good or bad?
I have to send this to Osamu.
Good.
Wait. Suna still has to do his challenge.
Stop! Don't send it.
Right. Suna, you have to go next. The world needs to see this.
Is this meaning he's going next?
I have to.
He is. Both Sakuratsu and also Suna are going next. I've seen the thumbnail for the next one, so I know that much. Wait, and this one said that... The next one, Hana said that that's the one that they most particular want me to react to. Help?
Admit, that was unexpected. Liev, you haven't been online for so long.
Cuddles?
Sorry, I still had a job an hour ago, but hey, Kuro, you and Kemma are really cute together. You say that, though, as if that was surprising.
For real.
Guys, come on, that doesn't matter right now. Suna has to do the challenge, so that I can show this to Osamu. Well, Suna? Fine.
So he's going next. Then Sakuratsu. But not today.
Thank you all for watching for this first part.
I freaking knew it! Yet I got tricked! The betrayal.
Of this challenge. Damn, I should think before I record my outros. I don't care. Anyways.
Honestly though?
As I asked you in the poll a few weeks ago already, oh my god. The future challenges will be mostly post-time skip, which thank you so much. It gives me so much more liberty in terms of autonomy of the characters, and it just makes certain things way easier. So yeah, I hope you liked it. If you did, consider leaving a like and consider subscribing so you won't miss out on the future parts. And now I hope you have a wonderful and amazing day.
It's funny, I literally just said I agree to that, but here I am. Everything I've written is almost everything I've written is pre-time skip. Okay, we are going to move that out of here, and then we're gonna final thoughts. I'm like all over the place. I apologize. Okay, wow, that was pretty much all over the place with my emotions. Hana plays with my emotions like I don't even know what I'm talking about, to be honest. But okay, final thoughts. I need to get my mind on one specific thing and then go from there. My apologies. I'm everywhere but where I need to be. So yes, that was, we reacted to IwaOi, KuroKen, and AranKita. That was out of order, like the first part. And next one is obviously Osasuna and Sakuratsu, because of that thumbnail I saw somewhere. I have no idea where it's even posted, but I know it exists. Where is that posted? Whatever. I should be fairly quick to get this and the next one whenever it does come out because I'm not in school right now. I finished my semester and this is going to be, I'm on break until January 17th, so it's actually like a month to work on content and work. So fun. I'm actually quite relieved. Final thoughts. I said that like 20 times already. Again, I'm everywhere but where I need to be. I'm so sorry. This was beautiful. I haven't seen Hurt Comfort in quite a bit because I think the last thing I reacted to was that Lev Yaku one. Yakulev, whichever one. Which it was. The Constellation of Leo. And that was just fluff. That was just straight up fluff. So, and then the one before that. The Red of Fate! Which, that was a while ago. So it's been a hot minute. Because, obviously, I haven't been able to record because of finals. That was beautiful. And the descriptions that was used in that, and the voice acting, again, I will always simp over that, and I will always brag on Hana's voice acting and just writing, the writing skills. I can't English. I can't keep my train of thought. It takes me like a week to write a script because I can't English. And it takes me even longer to freaking voiceover because I can't English. And then my words sometimes don't sound like the words that they're supposed to be. And sometimes they sound like this language that I made up. And then Hana, just... I'm a total simp for you. I just hope you know that. Oh, I dropped my phone. Anyways. That was beautiful. I am really happy that you basically told me to react to this. And I'm definitely looking forward to the next part, which I don't know when that's going to be uploaded. But, because right now is December 12th. Monday. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to the next video, and yes, so we'll go ahead and end it on this wonderful note before I lose my train of thought again. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you like to be kept up to date, check out any of my social medias. I hope that you all have a wonderful day or evening.